Good morning, everyone. Val here. And it is the 6th annual Black Friday charity event. And I am going to be kicking this off right now. So I know it's early. It's 7 in the morning. I have done my best to get awake. I have my cup of coffee. I hope you have yours too. The live streams are going to be going all day today and into tonight, and we should be ending somewhere around midnight. And I'm going to be in every single live stream. I'm going to be in your chats. If you want to be part of this and you haven't signed up yet, we still have 2 slots available. So let us know sometime today, and we will stick you in one of the slots, and we're going to bring everybody that's in the live streams over to your channel so you can get some view time and we can promote this amazing charity. So the time slots we still have open are 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. So let us know. Leave a comment there in the chat section over there. And remember, it's really early, so forgive me if I am stumbling and stuff because it's 7 a.m. people. I don't even get ready for work this early, or most of the time. I don't know. So yeah, we still have a 7 p.m. and a 10 p.m. tonight open. So this is about the children. So we are collecting money to benefit children in need. So this can be anything from school supplies to the backpack program, which is putting food into backpacks and giving it to children on the weekends and throughout the summer who may not get a meal. A lot of kids depend on school meals, the free lunches in school to eat. And if they don't have a full day of school, then they don't get their lunches. And on the weekends, they don't get their lunches. The parents may have to decide between if they're going to buy food or pay their electric bill or pay their rent or whatever it might be. The money's really, really tight. So they sometimes don't buy the food. They don't have as much food in their house as they need to feed all of their children or themselves. So this helps out just a little bit. We are now up to 25 children that we're helping throughout the school year because of the donations from this YouTube live stream that we've been doing for the last 6 years. So I want to thank everybody out there who's part of this, whether you're a live streamer, somebody that does premieres, somebody that donates, somebody who helps out in any other way behind the scenes, joining other people's live streams, helping put together Salvation Army Christmas stockings. Anything, any part you play in this, I want to give you a big, 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 big thank you. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So right off from the start, I'm going to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Just this year's lineup, we have Gail Crabtree, who has been here from day one. Was her brainchild. Actually, she started the thought, and they kind of passed it on, to Pet and Chick and Granny Monster and other people, other channels. And you guys are totally amazing. So Gail Crabtree is going to be live streaming at 8 o'clock. Right after this live stream, we're going to go over to her live stream and show her a lot of love and support, because 8 o'clock is still really, really early. And I know a lot of people aren't here this early, and that's okay, because I know how early it is. Got my coffee. So I know you'll watch this later and then join our streams. All of the streams and the links and the premieres, they're all in the description box below, along with the link that I've posted up there to the GoFundMe, because that's what this is all about. It's helping out these children. So, and if I'm nasally, I'm sorry. It's really early in the morning, and I have sinus issues. Every single day I have sinus issues. So forgive me for that. After Gail Crabtree at 8 a.m., we have Granny Monster. She's doing from 9 to 11. She takes old movies and kind of remasters them. And she's doing some Christmas movies. I got my Christmas sweater on for Granny. All right. So we're going to go over to Granny Monster's channel and we're going to watch her remastered videos, but we're going to be in the chat. So everybody's going to be chatting and having a lot of fun and just kind of hanging out all day long. At 12 o'clock, we're going to come back to my channel. I'm going to have my friend Jennifer here. She's a school teacher, and we have helped out her school, and I have a letter to read from the principal of that school in a little bit. I'm going to read that because we've helped out that school also. So the Salvation Army Christmas stockings I've got probably about 85, 90 of them. That's all that I could put together. I think that's about what we have. I had a hard time getting them this year. So we're going to try to stuff every single last one that we have. We have a whole bunch of stuff that was donated and was some stuff I bought, but a lot of it was donated. So we'll go through all of that when we get to that point. But that's going to be from 12 to 2. That's a 2 p.m., 2 o'clock, 2-hour slot. I am sorry. Like I said, it's early, people. And then at 2 p.m., we're going to go over to Women's Station channel. Lori is a singer-songwriter, and she is going to be singing some songs for us. I don't know if they're going to be Christmas songs or what kind of songs. It's all going to be a surprise. So, and she's going to be helping to raise some money for the charity. So please, if you're coming into this chat, share all of these channels out on your social media so we can get lots of people viewing and lots of donations and help a lot of kids. I'm going to give you some numbers in just a minute. I'm trying to wait to see if anybody's going to come in this morning so I can give out some numbers of where we are, because the GoFundMe is up and it's ready to go. We just need to get some people in here this morning so we can share some numbers and some fun. And we have Miss Gail Crabtree in the house. Hi, Gail. How are you this morning? I'm so glad you can make it. I'm trying to just wait for a few people to come in before I can give some numbers out. I'm trying to get awake. I got my coffee. And we're going down through the lineup. And we have Fariana Vlogs, who is my daughter, and she's going to take the 3 p.m. slot. We're going to kind of do a dual live stream. So both of us is on the screen, but we're going out onto both channels at the same time. And I don't know how you do that, but she's technically inclined to be able to do that. I'm challenged. So she's going to set that up. We're going to be broadcasting on both channels at the same time. So check out Fariana Vlogs at 3 p.m. And then at 4 p.m., Granny Monster will be live back over on her channel. So we'll leave links all day long so that we can find each other. And 5 p.m., Gail Crabtree, Miss Gail in the chat. She is going to be coming on at 5 p.m. on the channel Overcoming the Obstacles. And I believe you're doing your premiere at that time. Is that correct, Gail? And then at 6 p.m., we have a new channel joining us this year, which I'm very excited about. It's Mokechi TV, and the lady's name is Linda, and she is amazing. And I did see she put a little premiere out there last night, not premiere, but a little thing out there promoting the live stream today so that she can get people on her channel. And I thank you. That is so awesome that you're joining us this year. I look forward to seeing your live stream. Our 7 p.m. slot is still open. So if anybody out there wants it, please come into the chats and let me know you want the stream. I will be kind of checking on my email from time to time to see if any emails are coming in. You can email me also, but I'll do my best to keep up with the emails and all of the chats today. 8 p.m., Leah over at Hockenberry Holler is going to come in and do her live stream. And I'm sorry for the glare on my glasses, but I don't know. I've got bad lighting. So Leah has decided to help us this year. I am so excited. She helped with the craft fair. She supplied some items for the craft fair. We'll talk about that in a little bit. 9 p.m. we have Granny Monster Live, and 10 p.m. is still an open slot, and 11 p.m. is back over at Gail's channel, and she is going to be doing a live stream, I think. I'm not sure exactly, Gail, if you were doing the live stream at 5 p.m. at Overcoming the Obstacles, or if you're doing the premiere, or if you're doing the premiere at 11 p.m. You might have to correct me on that one so that I can make a note and get it right the next time I do the lineup live out here. So just let me know that. Just checking on a couple of things here. All right. So that's our lineup for today. If you have any questions, just shoot them in the chat over there. Do you want me to give you totals? Tell me what you want me to do. Do you want me to give you totals first? Do you want me to just make it a surprise a little bit later? I don't have Twitter. Well, I do have Twitter, but I don't use it. I set up a Twitter about 6 or 7 years ago, but I haven't been on it in 6 or 7 years. So I have no idea what my Twitter is. I put it on my Facebook page. You're live at 5. All right. I'm going to make a note. You're live on Overcoming the Obstacles. And you're doing the premiere at 11 p.m. All right. I'll have that right from now on. All right. So I know Gail wants to know the total. So I'm going to shoot the total out there. So we did a craft fair, and I decided to do a craft fair this year because I know what the last 2 years have been like, and I know there's a lot of people out there struggling, and that's one of the reasons I do this, because I want to try to help as many people as I can help, and I can't do it by myself. So God sends many hands to help you when you have a plan, and my plan is all over the place, but my plan is to try to help as many people as I can. Okay, I can definitely do that. So what I'm going to do is, what we did was I had this plan last year to try to supplement the totals from the GoFundMe by doing a craft fair. So a lot of people helped out with that. I want to thank everybody who helped out with that. And I don't want to miss anybody. I made a little bit of notes earlier, but my mom knits, and we knit from the Heart Stitchers, and it's an organization here. I think it's around the country, but here we have a building in Richmond, and we have a building in Fredericksburg that we can take our items to, and people give yarn to them, and you can pick out some yarn if you want, but everything you take out of there, yarn or material, you have to use to make an item to bring back to them to donate somewhere. So what they do is they'll knit and crochet blankets. People that are working with them will knit and crochet blankets, and they give them to hospitals so that if there is a patient in there that is extremely ill or on their last days, they will give this item to them so that their family members can come in and do some pictures and stuff, and it doesn't look as institutional as it would if it was just like bed sheeting from a hospital or something. They know that these people aren't going to survive. So it's a way of showing that they care about the families, and the families can take the blanket home. Everything is marked with a tag that says "From the Heart Stitchers." So my mom and my sister Patty stitch all the time for them. I do wheelchair and walker bags, mostly walker bags for people in nursing homes for their walkers. I donate to them. My big thing is my hedgehogs. Hedgehogs are for the children that are in the hospitals for comfort toys, or maybe in ambulances. They give some of the comfort toys that different people make to the ambulances and stuff, so that if they pick up a child, they have a comfort toy for the child. So in working with From the Heart Stitchers, we are constantly knitting stuff. My mom knits half mittens or fingerless mittens for cancer patients, and she donates a whole lot of those every year. I pick them up, or my sister will send me a care package, but I pick them up when I go up a couple times a year and bring them down, big boxes of them that my mom's knit, and donate them to From the Heart. Well, we decided we're going to take a lot of these items and see if we can sell them first. And what we didn't sell, we're going to donate, and which we did. I have 2 big boxes of stuff to take next week to donate to From the Heart Stitchers. But we put together a craft fair, and then Gail Crabtree, who is Bodacious, in our chat, donated some jewelry. My sister Karen in Texas donated some cloth books and some stuffed like pillow pets. And I'm trying to think. I think that's what the two items. And she donated some jewelry also. And then Leah down at Hockenberry Holler, she donated these little crocheted things that the kids just loved. They're little octopuses and stuff like that. And she donated some dolls, and I forget what else, but everybody's helped out. Patty, my sister Karen, my sister Patty, my mom, Leah, Gail, and Steve. I want to thank Steve too, because Steve, he is a really good sport about everything that I do, and he helps me so much. He helped carry all this stuff up to the building with me, and help me, break it down and bring it back home and get it in the house. He carries a lot of stuff for me. And then when I go over to the Woody Foundation to pick up donated items, he is good about helping to unload my car. Some of those boxes are really heavy with the school supplies and stuff in them, and I have to kind of break it down into smaller boxes so I can handle it. But all of these people who help out, I really, truly, truly appreciate all the help they're giving me, and it's really helped our totals. So, like, you wouldn't even believe how much it's helped our totals. And I see Patty Fish is out there sharing out the videos, and I appreciate that, Patty. That means a lot that people are watching these videos out there. So thank you. So that is my big thank you. And I already thanked everybody who's helping out with the live streams and the premieres today, and the time you're dedicating to this in any way, being on people's premieres, being on people's live streams, donating to the charity, everything you're doing to help out in any way that you're doing it. I so appreciate it. And I want to say a big thank you to everybody. And I'm sharing the link. I'm going to be continuously sharing the link throughout the day. I have my moderators that will be coming in to help me keep track of what's going on the channel, in the stream, while I'm talking or while I'm stuffing Christmas stockings, so that everything stays happy, and we're all being nice to each other, and there's no trolls coming in, and because we don't want the devil in this today. This is all about God, and it's all about the children. So I want to read a letter before I give any totals. I'm going to drag this out and see if a couple more people will come in. So before I go too much farther, I'm going to read a letter, and this letter comes from one of the schools that we've been helping out. Like I said, I get a lot of donated items from the Woody Foundation, and a lot of that is school supplies during certain times of the year. We haven't gotten too much lately, but when I get the school supplies, I kind of separate them out into different schools. I support 2 or 3 different schools out there. So one of the principals of one of the schools wrote me a really, really nice letter. And I want to be able to share this with you, because a lot of the stuff we do, of course, the YouTubers people in my community, which I totally love you guys, all of you guys, because if I need something, you guys kind of reach out there and help out. And it's amazing that a community that a lot of us haven't even met each other, we work together to help out. And I so appreciate all of that. So this letter comes from the principal of the school, and I'm going to not use his name or the name of the school. I want to kind of keep that, private. So it says, as principal of this school, I would like to personally thank you for your generous donation of glorious assortments of school supplies, including folders, binders, composition books, dry erase markers, staplers, etc. There's nothing worse than seeing a child suffer because they don't have money to purchase school supplies. However, because of your generosity and commitment to our students, you've made a difference in their lives, and we are grateful. Being prepared for school being prepared for school year each day is a struggle for some families, and it can produce some anxiety as well. I know that none of our students will be left behind because they lacked adequate supplies. Again, I would like to graciously thank you for your wonderful donation. And that's from the principal of one of the schools that we're helping out. So thank you all for being part of that. I put this out on the channel, not because I want to say, look what I'm doing, but it's because I want to share awareness to everybody that there are a lot of people out there in need. And I know that you all know that. But if we can work together as a YouTube community to help out just a few of these people, and then maybe help out some in your own communities, that's all we're asking. We're just asking to bring awareness and to work together to help each other out. That's all this is about. And if I can motivate somebody, I'd be more than happy to do that also. I know Gail, she's in the chat. We're going to be doing a missions trip to Alaska. So we're reaching way out past our community. Gail does this. She's been doing this for years. And this is the first year I'm going to go up to help out. And I'm very much looking forward to it. I have a few more school supplies to donate to that cause. I'm still waiting to see what I'll get next year donated in so that we can try to get a little bit more in the mix. But for right now, I'm just looking forward to it right now, trying to put the plans together because I have a few other trips coming up next year. And a lot of things going on. I have surgery coming up next month. So I've got to get through a lot of phases of my life to get to that point next year. But I'm totally looking forward to it. It gives me a focus point for July of next year. And again, we're still taking donations. We're taking donations for everything that we do. If you want to help out, we would love to have your help. All right. If you are watching, please jump in the chat and say hi, because this is all about having fun. I need to get awake. I have my coffee, but it's early still. It's not even 7:30. I got to talk for another half hour. So y'all better come in here and start chatting with me. I need to keep me awake. I got my breakfast sitting over here. I haven't even eaten yet. I needed to get a little bit done. So I also want to thank Bombas Socks because, yeah, the missions trip will be super amazing because Bombas Socks has been supporting charities that I support for the last 3 or 4 years. Before I got connected with Bombas, I used to get socks from a lady down in North Carolina who collected socks in a warehouse, and you would like put an application in and say what your socks were going to be for, and I would have to pay the shipping, and they would ship the socks to me, and I would donate them to my church. I would be doing it for my church, and we would put together it's for Homeward VA. It's an organization, a nonprofit that works with people facing homelessness for housing, meals, clothing, healthcare items, all that stuff. They try to get them in. The VA works with them. The Social Security works with them. Doctors and hair cutting people and or hairstylists, barbers, um, different dentists. Everybody, they kind of work with this agency to help people who are facing homelessness get reestablished in the community and get the help that they need. So I am a friend with the director up at Homeward, and this is kind of one of the ways that this started, because they do a count every year where they go out, or twice a year, where they go out once in July and once in January, and they try to find where the homeless communities are. Are they in tents out in the woods? Are they on the streets? Are they under bridges? Where is the homeless community? And they go out and they seek the homeless community and count how many people are out there. And then they try to gear services towards them so they can point them to places that can help them to get out of homelessness and get into homes. So sometimes homeless isn't really like on the streets, but maybe they're doubled up. They call doubled up, where they're living with other family members or something like that. So those people are all included in people facing homelessness, because they don't have their own homes, but they're living with their family members. A lot of this is people with children, and family members will take them in because they do have children. So the face of homelessness is a lot of children. When I lived in Chesterfield, and we did the Caritas at our church, where we housed families with children once a week, and they would go from church to church. Every week they were at a different church, and we would go in and we would feed them and do the homework with the children and play games with them. And during the school days, a bus would come and take them all to the schools that they go to. And the parents would go to the central location to be able to work with counselors to get medical care. A lot of it, the parents were sick, and because they were sick and medical bills, it took them away from being able to pay their mortgage. Like I said, a lot of it is, do we pay our rent, or do we pay for electricity, or do we buy food? And when they decide they're going to pay their rent, or they're going to pay their electricity, and they're not going to buy the food they need, then the children are going to go hungry. And this is what this is about. There's a lot of faces of homelessness, different generations. One year in the Caritas in the church, we had a mom, her daughter, who had just had a baby, and the baby was premature, and the baby had health issues, and the daughter had health issues. And so because of all the medical bills, they ended up homeless. So there was a mom. That's fine, Gail. There was a mom, which would be the baby's grandma. There was the daughter, and there was the baby, and there was another child in the family. So there was 3 generations in our shelter of the same family. So it can hit anybody at any time. I mean, a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck and struggle. And then once something hits you like that, there's something unexpected, an illness or a loss of a job, or it could be anything. Your car breaks down, any kind of bill that's not expected, it can set you back a long way. So the struggle for a lot of people out there is what happens if there is a struggle out there. If you run into some kind of a situation like that, it's hard. So that's what this is about, just to help out just a little bit, whatever we can help out. My thing is the children. The children are the innocent ones in this. A lot of the adults are the innocent ones in this, but the children, when you're 4, 5, 6, 7, even teenagers, and you're bused to church, from church to church, you have a bag full of clothes that you're carrying with you. You don't have all your electronics and your video games and the stuff that other kids have. you've got the basics, the very basics of, what you need to survive. And you, you don't understand really, especially the younger children, what's going on. And you kind of try to go with the flow. But, I've seen kids at Christmas time coming into the shelters and saying, Santa Claus isn't going to know where we are. How are we going to do Christmas? Santa Claus doesn't know. Well, our church also takes these children that we're supplying these lunches for, that we know their parents aren't going to be able to afford Christmas for them, and we adopt the children out for Christmas. I adopted 3 children this year. I have a 4-year-old boy. And there's no name, so we don't know who these children are. There's a 8-year-old girl and an 11-year-old girl, and these are all from one family. And it lists on the paper that they gave me, or on the email they gave me. I printed it out. It lists all of their sizes and what toys they would like to have. The 11-year-old girl, she wanted some bedding. That's a basic need, and if she doesn't have bedding, how's she keeping warm in the winter? So to ask for, for Christmas, I want bedding. I want a jacket. They're not talking about, I want the latest video games. They're talking about the basic needs that they have. They did, one little girl, she wants a doll and in a dollhouse. And I got her a doll in a dollhouse. And I got the other little girl asked for an Old Navy gift card. She must have something specific from Old Navy that she wants, a sweater. Maybe her friends have this certain sweater and she wants one too. That's fine. I got her an Old Navy gift card because, they got to have something that they want. So every other child has it. So why not? They deserve to have that too. The little boy, of course, he's 4, so he's asking for some toy cars and a musical instrument. So I got him a little player piano thing, a little organ. And but these are things that most kids, they don't really think about it. They just, every year they get Christmas and they get the latest, greatest things they want. They get their iPads and they get their designer shoes and whatever. This year's going to be harder for a lot of people because a lot of people have lost jobs. A lot of people have had health issues. There's just a whole lot of things going on. And then with kids being homeschooled, I think most kids are back in school, but I know some kids have remained homeschooled. If you're homeschooled and you don't have those free lunches that other kids can get, then you still have struggles. So please, if you're watching this now or if you're watching this on a replay, because I know it is early and I wanted to do the kickoff video, or the live stream. I wanted to do the kickoff live stream. I know it's early. So if you can help in any way, drop $1, drop, whatever you can drop into the GoFundMe, it will help. Every little dollar will help. And at the end of the GoFundMe, when you're filling out the donation, it says, it'll put an automatic tip in there. Take that tip out because that tip does not go to pay for the fees. That tip goes to GoFundMe. So if it puts on, and I noticed it did this for a lady the other day because a lady at the craft fair paid through the GoFundMe and it added a $6 tip to her $40 order. And I said, take the tip out, but she put it through anyway. But that doesn't go to the GoFundMe. It doesn't go to help pay these fees. I cover all of the fees in the GoFundMe. Because they send me with the money that they send me that's going to go to the charity, they deduct a certain amount out for fees. And I add those back in. I donate that money back into the charity so that every dollar you donate, 100% of that money goes to the charity. And on December 10th, the gentleman from the school that does the backpack programs, he's part of the backpack committee that fills the backpacks full of food. He buys it. He has a committee that puts all the food in the backpacks, distributes it out to the school. He's coming to our house so we can do a check presentation and present these gifts that I get wrapped for these children. He's going to pick all of that up, so I don't have to drive down to Chesterfield because my surgery will be 4 days later, and I need the time at home to get prepared by making some freezer meals ahead of time to do a little meal prep and stuff. So he's going to come up here, which is about an hour and 15-minute drive. And we'll probably take him out to lunch and stuff his car and do a video. He doesn't mind being videoed. So we do a check presentation, a gift presentation to him so that you can see. And I do this every year. You can go back at my hashtag Black Friday charity videos. I have a playlist and you can see all of the check presentations. I have always showed it because I want you guys to know that 100% of everything donated goes to the charity. I keep nothing. I don't want it that way. That's not who I am. As you can see, watch my videos and you can see that everything that gets donated goes to where it needs to go to. Okay. So again, I think I was on Bombas socks. So anyway, the lady used to send me the Bombas socks, and I'm kind of rambling because I'm, it's early in the morning and I'm very excited for today. But the lady that used to donate the socks, I used to pay for them and they used to ship them to me, and I would give them to the Homeward because we would do a big thing at the Coliseum in July every year. And we would have like 800 people facing homelessness coming in, and children were not allowed to come in, unfortunately. It was just the parents that came in and picked up what they needed for themselves. But a lot of them would get, oh, Granny Munster in the house. Hey, Granny, welcome. I'm so glad you made it. I'm struggling at 7 a.m. and it's early. Reloading. Yeah, I ain't even loaded yet. Oh, trying to get the stream to load. Oh, well, I hope you can get it loaded. But they would come in and get haircuts and come in and get clothing. We would have a big clothing table set up because people would donate used and new clothing. The lady with the socks decided she was going to stop doing what she was doing and closed her warehouse down, and I was not able to get socks anymore. So I wrote to Bombas, and they graciously took on my cause and have been sending free socks every year. And they don't charge me shipping. The socks land on my doorstep. They send me a questionnaire every year. I fill it out. I use Homeward as my agency. I check with Homeward when I get the socks in and ask them what they need. They don't take a lot of the children's socks. They take mostly adults because they're dealing with people on the street a lot and people in shelters. And so they take a lot of the adult socks. I ended up with 2 shipments this year when I normally get 1. So we were able to share some with our mission trip that's going to be going to Alaska, because I had just loaded up Homeward and they couldn't take any more socks. But Kelly is all about sharing. Kelly's a director up at Homeward. She is all about sharing and helping out anybody she can help out. She has a big, big heart, and she's gave me graces to spread the socks out and help everybody I could possibly help with them. So I want to do a big, big shout out to Bombas and just thank them so much for all of these wonderful socks that they donate for the last, I don't know, 3-4 years now that I've been getting socks at least from Bombas, because they have helped a lot of people. I keep some socks in my car, and when I'm driving around, because I do a lot of driving around for my job, when I'm driving around, if I see somebody on the street corner begging, I will pick up a pair of socks and show them through the window and say, do you want these? And everybody says yes. And I open the window and I give them the socks. And one day it was raining out and there was a man out standing on the street, and I said, do you want these socks? And he said, yes, I have 1 pair of socks on my feet. They're soaking wet. I don't own another pair of socks. I would love a pair of dry socks. And so I probably gave him 2. Sometimes I do that if there's somebody that I really see that has a need. I've only once in the years that I've been doing this, I've only one time had somebody say, no, I don't want the socks. I just want money. Well, I'm sorry, I don't give money. You either take what I have, or I'm sorry, maybe the next car will give you money. But I've always had people very gracious to get the socks, and I've even had one guy say, "Oh my gosh, and they're good socks too." I don't know if they seem to like get the leftovers or whatever. A lot of times I guess people just give the leftovers. These are brand new socks, and they're donated by Bombas, and they're got special lotions in them they're made for people on the street. They're made to help people that may not have heat. So, we got Nancy Who 52 and Candy the Wee Service Dog. Oh my gosh, we got people coming in. I'm so happy. Thank you guys. Welcome to the live stream. I guess you're finally waking up. I'm trying to get awake. I swear I'm trying to get awake. I got my coffee, trying my best. So everybody say hi to each other. And let's get this show started. I'm trying to get warmed up here. I'm giving a big shout out to everybody who's helping out. Nancy Who 52 is a new subscriber of mine. She's found me through, I think, Life with Sandy. Sandy changed her channel name. You're on your third cup of coffee. I just got one. But anyway, she found me through Life with Sandy, and I found out she lives about an hour and 15, an hour and a half from me, and we're going to meet up next week. I think it's next week, isn't it, Nancy? We're going to do a meetup. We're going to meet each other. I've met awesome YouTubers, and one of them is Gail Crabtree. Gail and I have met up a few times. Gail and her hubby are amazing people. And I appreciate the friendships that I'm making. And I hope one day I can get out there and meet Granny Monster too, because I don't think she's terribly far from me. Maybe about a 5-hour drive or so. So actually, I'm going up in that direction next weekend. I'm going to see Steve's parents. We're going to go see him for Christmas because you know what's happening in December. I'm not going to be able to do anything come Christmas time. So, let's see. I'm going back in the chat. Let me see. My Thanksgiving, we put up our Christmas decorations last year. I don't know if you can see my tree. I don't think you can. It's behind me over in the other room. And we got one in the front of the house. Oh, you got your hedgehogs. Candy the Wee Service Dog. I've sent her a couple hedgehogs through the craft fair for a donation to the GoFundMe. And thank you for ordering the hedgehogs. And I know Gail, I sent a little something out to Gail for her donation that she had asked me for the craft fair. Okay, I'm just catching up on the chat. Yeah, sniffing going on here. Road trip. Yes. Of course, there's a road trip coming up in the future. Soon, I got to get past this doctor's thing. I got like a 6-week recovery after my surgery. So as soon as that's over and I'm released to drive again, there will definitely be some road trips now. Of course, if I'm sitting home alone for 6 weeks, Steve will be working. Always time for road trips. Oh, this is my Mickey Christmas sweater. I'm getting ready for Christmas. I'm celebrating. My daughter gave me this last year or the year before or something for Christmas. I'm loving it. Loving my Christmas sweater this morning. I said I need to put something a little festive on. So my girlfriend Jennifer is coming over around 11 o'clock. We're going to be doing our Salvation Army Christmas stockings. So y'all make sure you come back and watch us do that. Now, are we ready for a total? If we look at the GoFundMe, we have in the GoFundMe $106 already. So we have donations from Miss Granny Monster. She always starts out every year. Thank you, Granny. And Laurel, who is Candy the Wee service dog. There's a donation in there from her. And then there's two. The Rayetta, she's a lady that was at the craft fair. She donated through the GoFundMe for her craft items because I couldn't take credit card. So she donated through the GoFundMe. And then the $6 anonymous is another lady that donated through the GoFundMe because I couldn't take a credit card. I don't take credit cards. This is the first craft fair I ever did. And it was pretty much on a cash basis, but I did bring my tablet in case somebody wanted to donate through the GoFundMe because I wasn't able to take credit cards. So remember, if you're donating through the GoFundMe and they're asking you for a tip, please put a 0 on the tip line. Take their whatever automatic tip they put in there and put a 0 there instead. Take their tip out and add a 0 because that does not go anyway to support the children or to take any fees off what they're sending me. So take it out. There's an anonymous tip in there for $20. I have no idea who that is, but thank you. And then Gail Crabtree has a $10 tip in there, or a $10 donation in there, I should say. And she also bought stuff from the craft fair. So we are sitting at $106 in the GoFundMe. And I encourage anybody out there who wants to donate to please donate because we have a $2,000 goal this year. Let me go through my list here. I'm going to tell you what we've done in the past years, and then I'm going to tell you where we're really sitting at because I have money from the craft fair to add into that. So if you're ever near Cincinnati, come see Candy and oh, that's Ohio, right? Okay. I am only on a few minutes. I will be watching as many channels as possible. What channel lineups for today? Okay. All of the channel lineups are in the description box below. And the links should be there. There may be one link if you're on more than one time, but the links are all in the description box below of this video. Lori's here from the Women's Station channel. Good morning, Lori. I'm up early. Yeah, I have my coffee. I have my breakfast sitting over here. I have a rice cake and some pieces of clementines that I haven't eaten yet, but I'm going to eat as soon as I finish because I'm going to run over to Gail's channel. And Gail at Be Bodacious is our next streamer up. So make sure when we're done here, we shoot over there and just follow these channels all day long because this is going to be an amazing day. It is every year. So we've been doing this for 6 years. In 2017, we started out and we made $333 for the day. And that was an amazing start. And I felt so much love by the end of the day. People that didn't know me were streaming for me. And I just, the love was just all over the place. And it just warmed my heart. Like you don't even know how that touched me. I know 333 was a beautiful place to start, but we so knocked it out of the box going forward. All right, I'm going to give the total in just a minute. If you want to wait just a minute, I'm going down through these totals and then I'm going to shoot you a total. Okay. But if you need to leave, go ahead and leave. So 2017, we did $333. 2018, we came back and we doubled it and we did $707. We tried to double it again. So 2019, we did $1,335. We were knocking it out of the park. We really seriously were. And then 2020 hit. In 2020, we thought we were going to have a bad year, but 2020, with some help from some friends of Granny Monsters, they doubled it again. And we had $2,665 in 2020. And that was totally amazing. And the church and the A.M. Davis committee that does the backpacks, we call Providence Road Partners. They partner with the church. We help out the schools, the Providence schools. And they were overwhelmed with the graciousness of that, the $2,665. And then we came back last year, and last year was a bit of a struggle. And, people have been struggling with a lot of things for a couple of years. And our totals went down last year. We only did, now I can't say only, because $1,500, y'all, that's a lot of money. And they were so happy just to get whatever they could get. And then all the school supplies donated through the year and everything else that everybody's done for them. That $1,500 is a lot of money, especially in the day and age that we're in when everybody's struggling. Every little dollar helps. And so that's our lineup. 2017, 333, 2018, 707, 2019, 1335, 2020, 2665, and 2021, 1500. Now, where are we right now? Seriously. We have the GoFundMe link. So anybody that wants to share it out, will please share it out and put it on all of your social media and share out these live streams all day so that we can try to, I've got a $2,000 goal or target, because that's between where we were last year and the year before, somewhere in between there. All right. So, and feel free if you're a moderator to go ahead and share links and stuff. I am going to make, if I can, Women's Station channel. I'm going to add you as a moderator on here. So you should now be a moderator. So when you're going into these links, if you're on my channel, you'll be able to be a mod, which means if somebody comes in and they're not welcome in here because they're either being very negative or harassing, or it's a sexual thing because there's those bots come in, those robots, and try to do the devil stuff in here, knock them out, report them, hit that little links beside them, report them, and then delete them, because we don't want them messing up our beautiful day. So I'm adding Nancy Who 52. You are now a moderator on my channel. All right. And we got Gail coming live soon. So let's give a total. Okay. So the GoFundMe is up to, let me check it out. We are up to $106 in the GoFundMe, which is an awesome start. But I am going to add the craft fair in. So at the craft fair, we made $831 in one day in the craft fair. Plus, well, I had some pre-sales and I had some sales afterwards too. But a couple of those people, you got to remember, donated through the GoFundMe. So I subtracted that money out because that money's already in the GoFundMe. And what I owe the charity from what people paid in cash is $785. So our real total is $891. We're almost halfway to our goal, y'all. We have all day to get to that 2,000 goal, and we're at $891. Drum roll, please. That is super amazing. I'm so excited. We are at 891. So Gail, you can take that over to your channel and share that on your channel. I know we're 6 minutes away from Gail Crabtree's lineup, her Gail Crabtree's stream. If somebody can drop the link, I'm going to have a hard time getting there, I think. Is there anybody that can drop the link into the GoFundMe for Gail's live stream that's coming up? I know I just got a bell on it. Oh, there it is. Maybe I can open it in a new tab. Open. Nope. Oh, there it is. But I think when I did that, I clicked it. All right. So 8 o'clock Eastern time. I'm going to drop a link to Gail's live stream. She's going to be starting in just about 5 minutes. And I am going to put her, hopefully I didn't delete myself. I'm going to put her link in there so we all can pop over to Gail's channel and support Gail's channel once we leave here. And then I will be back at 12 o'clock noon. Is that right? Yes, because after Gail, we're going to go to Granny Monster's channel at 9 a.m. and we're going to hang out and watch her premieres over there, which are going to be super amazing because she does super amazing editing. So we're going to watch her premieres till 11 and then come back here at 12 o'clock. I should be all set up and ready to go as I'm watching you guys. I'm going to be setting my tables and getting ready for the stuffing of the Salvation Army Christmas stockings. And then after I get done with my 2-hour stuffing of the Christmas stockings, we'll be going over to the Woman's Station channel, and she's going to be doing some singing. Then Feriana Vlogs is going to be doing a dual live stream with me at 3 o'clock. And we'll everybody share each other's channels as you're finishing up your streams, or we'll be in there helping you. Make us moderators. If we're on your channel and we're not moderators, make sure you go in and make us moderators so we can drop links into your chat and stuff for you. All right. Thank you, Nancy. Have fun with your daughter. Oh, that's okay. If your speakers aren't working, acapella is fine. Then Gail Crabtree at Overcoming the Obstacles at 5. Mokechi TV at 6. And please support Mokechi TV. This is their first year doing it. And I'm so excited to be able to see what they've got planned. At 8 o'clock, Hockenberry Holler. That's my friend Leah, who I've met on YouTube. Like I said, I've met so many awesome YouTubers on YouTube. And Leah is one of the first people I met on YouTube. And so please go and support her channel. She's been sick. Her and her husband have been very sick this year. They just need some happiness. So go, let's share some love with them. And then at 11 p.m., Gail Crabtree. We still have the 7 p.m. and the 10 p.m. open for anybody out there who wants to live stream or pick up an extra live stream. Those are 2 slots that are still open today. So as we go on through our day, if anybody feels led to do that, please let me know so I can add you to the lineup and we can share that. And please share those 2 slots if you're doing a live stream or premiere or whatever. We can put that in the chat. So we can try to get those 2 slots filled, 7 p.m. and 10 p.m., 2 slots. And I was hoping TK Heaven would take one bass fishing. I didn't get a last word from him. He said he would check his schedule, but I didn't hear back. And I know he's been extremely busy, so no worries. We can only do what we can do. Life gets busy, and I understand that. And that's why I'm thanking everybody who's taken their time today to come and hang out on these live streams and to help out in any way you guys can help out, because you guys are super amazing. So thank you all for hanging out with me. Get yourselves over to Gail's channel. I am wrapping this up. I will share out Gail's channel on my social media. I hope everybody else does too. And let's go to Gail's. Bye, y'all.